What's up guys, Don Richimoto from Point Fitness, and today we're going to go over the bench press. The bench press is one of the big three. Big three consists of the bench, squat, and deadlift. I just wanted to get the bench out of the way since that's predominantly the most popular one. So first things first is safety. We always have these safety clips on, and they're great. They obviously keep the plates on the bar. But if you're working out at home on your own, my recommendation is to not even use them. Because now if you're working out on your own and you're trying to go heavy, what happens is when the bar goes down and you can't come back up, you're basically stuck there. So you would kind of have to push one side up and let the plate slide off and vice versa. So if you're on your own, no clips, just for this reason, and if you don't have these brackets right here. So once we got that whole set up, now we have to talk about the bar placement itself. So in reference to the bar, you want to make sure that this side here is directly in the middle of the bench. Sometimes one side might be favored to the right or left. So before we do anything, make sure this is directly over it, okay? Now we're gonna go into the bench. So now we're gonna get a top view of this, and this is just as important. So yeah, also just hop on there, and get a good top view. So a lot of times you might think to get set up this way because it's basically comfortable, but if you see the bar, it's lined up with my chin, maybe my neck. Not the right place. You want to go directly above your eyes. So you might have to slide down a little bit up depending on where you are. And with this view, you probably cannot see my eyes or just barely see them. So if you're looking directly up, you should just see the bar. Once that's done, you're in a good position on the bench itself. Now we got to talk about grip. Now there are multiple grips that you could do with this. A lot of guys, they go no thumb. If you ask me, it's a little bit foolish. Because if you come down and you go back up, it can slip and cause some hazard. So you want your thumb to be on there. Now with the thumb placement, you don't want your wrist to be perfectly straight. You want a little bit of an extension, but not too much of extension because that will cause some wrist pain in the long run. So when you grip the bar, right, I like to go from under, right, under the bar, grip, and have a little bit of extension. Right? So now once you get that extension figured out, your wrists are in a good position, and forearm are going to be perpendicular to the floor so you can have good counter force. Now width, how wide do you need to go? You actually want to start to the bottom. So Joseph, you can go down to the side and get a good side angle like this. So what you want to do is, I always start down here, and everyone's a little different. Right? You want your elbows to be at least 75 degrees of the shoulder joint. So not too wide at 90, that can mess up the AC joint, maybe a little bit closer towards 75. So I would make a tight fist, go all the way down like you're doing a lat row, and once you squeeze your lats, this is your place. So from here, go directly up, bring your hands back, down, under, right? Get your palms steady onto the bar, good grip. Now the lift off, right? So eventually I'm gonna lift this bar, but once this lift off happens, it's kind of awkward because it's right above our eyes. So we might have to do a little bit more like a lat pullover for this sense. So when you lift the bar up, you get a good grip underneath, and now you push up, okay? But more importantly, before we push up, we have to take a look at the feet, guys. So with the feet, you want to, we call these dancing feet, where guys they bench and they'll go all over the place. You have to be sturdy, right? The part of the big three is you got to use your full body. So you want to make sure that your feet are directly under your knees, so you're able to push the floor down and create a counter force. Whenever a counter force happens, it pushes the opposite direction of what you're trying to do. So if we're trying to push up, we have to push down. So we push down with our feet, we squeeze our glutes, push down into the bench. That's our counter force. Now positioning with the ribs and the chest. You don't want your shoulders to be superior to your chest, because now the delts will take over. So one little thing is you want to think about like Superman. Bring your chest up and out. So a little bit of an arc in the lower back is okay, but think proud chest, right? That's a good quote from Jeff Cavaliere in Athlete X. Think about proud chest, so your chest leads the way. So once this is set up, now we can go into the actual bench. So we got a good grip, push up, a little bit of a lat pullover. Take a big breath in like going to cold water, guys. Brace your core, and think wide. Don't think down. Think wide. I'll explain why in a minute. And push up and think bicep to bicep when you come up. Think wide. Bicep to bicep on the way up. Okay, so that's what it looks like. But now when you're coming down, A lot of times we think down, now we get too much of a retraction of the shoulder blades, and once that happens, now the elbows, they're not perpendicular to the floor anymore, guys. So when you think wide, gravity itself is going to bring the bar down. So the fibers on the chest, they run laterally, right, this way, kind of like a fan. So you want to think wide this way, the weight itself is going to bring the bar down. And you want to feel that stretch, contraction from the lats, and everything is going to drive through. So whenever you guys are benching, think about those cues. And it will not shock me if you increase your weight by, like 10 pounds. I remember when I first got into this from, again, Jeff Cavalier, my bench just went up within 25 pounds within the first day. So get these cues in, get used to them, start with a little bit lighter weight just so you get comfortable with it, and then work your way up. There it is, guys. So I hope you have any questions, let us know, and leave them in the comment section, and we'll be good to help you out throughout the day. Thank you.